Yo, you're dead? You're actually dead? I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. You're actually dead. Hold on. You can't escape this. You're literally dead. Just watch. You can't do anything. You're literally dead. Watch this. You're dead. You're dead. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. Okay, I was kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can talk about this. We can talk about this. I'm having a fantastic day, bro. Appreciate you asking. Everybody asks, what is Turks from Meta Smash? But nobody ever asks how. Until today. I don't think anyone actually asks what either. I just wanted to say that because I'm insane.
Ooh.
That's like basically no lag. Could have killed me right there if he drifted towards my overextension. Back air, I probably would have died at 140 across the entire stage. Yep. Good catch.
Thank you.
Good stuff. He's out here. So I was going to say, with regards to movement, I liked, you were slowing it down towards the end there. So when you have a lead, exactly what you were doing is what you should be doing, right? You didn't have to go in at all. You kept your distance. If there was any small critique, I would say try not to put yourself too far into the corner. Of course, you don't want to get run up on, but you want to make sure that you have somewhere to escape to. Okay?
Yeah.
Thankfully for you, Falco's not that fast, so if I do happen to jump on you, it's not super hard to get away from, right? You can just nair at me or back air, or you can just shield and then reverse me, right? And in the corner, if you happen to get a grab there, I'm just dead. So I couldn't put on too much pressure there, but if I was a sword character, just be careful in the corner like that, okay? I'd rather see... So here's the thing, I'm not saying you have to be center stage, but at least be underneath the platform versus giving me the entire stage. Okay, so
underneath the platform. Okay.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Like we talked about this before, like the razor thin margins. So if you're under a platform, you have one foxtrot behind you, and sometimes that's all it takes to save your life. Versus if you're in the absolute corner, now you have to either attack, roll, or jump, or hopefully dash underneath me. Right. So if I'm like right here, for example, if the platform was here, if we were on PS2, you have that at least. Versus already being here, and you can't really do that. Going from like here to here is not going to save you in a lot of cases. It can sometimes, but that's very niche or very specific. But if you have at least this, right, then you can play with that a little bit more. You can also dash up a little bit to try and have somewhere a bit of a poke, right, to try and retaliate towards me a little bit. And if I do get a little bit crazy, if I try to like side B or something, you can shield and try and reverse me there, or you have somewhere to go where you can dash back and completely get out of the way, and you can even go for an F smash.
When you come back to life and you have your invincibility, I tend to retreat to the corner so I can have maximum distance from you to try to, outmaneuver. Is that a good thing to do?
Not right away. What you want to do typically is you want to stem. So what stemming is, as I come off the platform, you can now break off left or right, and I have to react to where you're going and then try and chase you. And in that time, typically my iframes will disappear. So instead of like, let's say, being right in the corner immediately, right, and having me like come down from the platform and just go like this over to you, and now you have to fight me in the corner while I have iframes. Instead, if you're here and I come straight down, and let's say I come down and try and hit you, I'm not saying to stay here and shield because I could grab you and then you're in a bad spot anyways, but as I come down, just pick a direction to go left or right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then from there, if you happen to go to the right, let's say you run in this direction, if I have iframes and I try to get wild, I might throw something out, but then I've completely missed, and while I've missed, although you can't punish that, I'm now in a position, well, I'm now out of position, I should say. Not get reversed, but you can reverse the situation as far as getting out of the corner or just jumping back over top of me, because let's say I go like this and try and catch you, or I dash attack, or I try and overextend in some way, versus just going right here and setting up, and now you're being ledge trapped.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a play that takes a second to do, but that really is the difference, like between having me come straight down and like, let's say, wasting my iframes trying to chase you, versus immediately coming down and now you have to fight someone that has iframes. Even if it's only for 2 seconds, I can come down, and right here, if you shield, because most people will, you're either going to shield and I can get a free grab, or you're probably going to jump, in which case if I try and read that, now you're just off stage immediately, right?
That makes sense. Okay.
It also, there's some other parts to it as well too. It depends on what your percent is at as well. It also depends, does your opponent have a kill throw, like an up throw that kills? Because if you're just under the platform and I just chase you, and if I'm faster than you, if I just happen to get a grab and just up throw you, then it kind of is useless, right? So I'm gonna say, even if you go underneath the platform and you can dash in one direction or the other, I can still try and make a read on that. So as I come down, you might just start dashing to the right, and I can go like this and land on top of you. You kind of have to pick and choose your battles, and as you get better at it, you'll make the decision more consistently in which direction you should go, or you wait for me to come down and you can try to react as best you can. Of course, you're not going to try and fight me. Just get down, or just as soon as you see that I'm coming down, just get out of the way as much as you can. I wanted to talk a little bit about as far as movement. You'll notice a lot of the time I'm jumping around you and doing stuff like air dodging or using empty hops or like short hops. It's going around you. And then once you make a mistake, that's where I go for my combo or some sort of punish, right? That's what I'm looking for at the most. Oh my. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna dance around you a lot. Okay, that was almost tragic. I'm gonna dance around you a lot, wait for you to make a mistake, and then punish it, and that's how you want to use your movement, right? Movement doesn't necessarily mean like staying out of someone's burst range at all times, but that's not wrong. But you want to try and provoke them as well too. Because if I just sit over here, it's like, yeah, I'm using movement because I'm moving, but now I just give up the entire stage. So was that really a good thing to do? Right? Like, not really. So that'd be the definition of not how to use movement, like what I just did, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a super tough spot to be in. You basically had to spot dodge right there. Reason being is if you stayed in shield, your shield would have broke right there. Oh, goodbye. Not me walking right into it.
Yeah, I love it.
Careful jumping off platforms. I definitely didn't react to that. It was just an educated guess. There's a lot of people jump off platforms just walking, or besides just walking off of them, right? Oh, goodbye.
So you said it's common for people to jump off platforms?
Common. Yeah, very common, because people don't want to get stuck on a platform, right? Because you'll have a lot of trouble like running off of them or like falling through them. So if you go like this and try and crouch, you just like get stuck. That's fine. Yep. But like you'll just do this. So like let's say you're dropping shield and you want to fall through. Like if you do it too fast, you just have this, right? So what a lot of players will do is instead of having that happen, is jump, because they're guaranteed to not get stuck, right? It just turns into a timing thing as far as like falling through a platform. So you can drop shield and fall through, but if you try and do it too fast, then you get this, right? So you got to make sure you don't panic. Okay. But it is a very good option to go for as far as falling through a platform. Because if I do happen to go for this back air like this, and you just drop shield and fall through, now I just got reversed. Or you can even just drop shield and you could go for like an up air right here and catch me for jumping over top of you.
Oh yeah, okay. So are there any defensive habits that I'm portraying that aren't necessarily bad but are too common?
The only thing I could say that you don't want to fall into, and I think you're doing a better job of this now, is not using PK Fire as a like panic option. And we talked about that last time, where if you throw it out, you should think of PK Fire the same way that I should be thinking of my side B, right? You want to throw it out to get a punish. You don't want to throw it out to like stop someone from doing something. Okay, if you catch me and I'm just running into it, then that's different. But you should say, okay, like I miss a dash grab, or I go for a side B and you're gonna call it out, or I go for like a smash attack, or I land with like a fair in front of you and you have time to turn around and side B. You should try and do that versus just saying I'm gonna dash back and hope for the best with a side B. Because like I said last time too, if I jump over it, you can get grabbed or up tilted or down smashed or something, and depending on the character, it could even just be your life. One of the biggest things with movement, in my opinion, is making sure that you're using your fastest moves or your most legless moves, or the moves that have the least leg. You want to throw out your bigger moves when you're actually trying to get, right? You don't just walk around S smashing, obviously, but you shouldn't be walking around PK firing. If it's working, there's a chance that the opponent doesn't know how to deal with it. But if you see, like, let's say I get to here, you think PK fire, and I just go like that, I should not be able to get in on you that easily or very consistently. Yep. If I was to do like, I don't know, dash towards you, jump back, and then no side B's coming, because like that's our flip out from like last time or something. If you think that's what's going to happen, you call out my side B with your own side B, and then I get caught. Right? Okay. Or if I go like this and completely miss, because let's say you dash out of the way, turn around, PK fire, and you catch my grab. That. Okay, I was mashing. Yeah. Oh, something there like it is. PK fire. Yep. So that PK fire was just slightly late, because I threw out an F smash, and if you try to punish it with that, that's not necessarily wrong. But you're just a little bit late, but also I mashed out of that grab, and I accidentally F smashed. So it was a very random F smash to go for. So if you weren't ready for something like that, then that's kind of why that happened. You were wrong to PK fire, but you weren't wrong technically for the reason because you saw me make a mistake. It was very fast and very random. He's different. Use teabag? I saw that. Double teabag? Oh my god.
Double teabag.
I'm dead. I'm not dead. I am dead? Should have been dead.
It's Halo 3, bro.
Oh.
Oh!
Okay, did you air dodge?
I lost my jump.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you jumped into that, I would have killed you with the spike, but then I was going to say that was actually a good play that you didn't jump, but if you lost your jump, that's super unfortunate. I didn't see it happen. Oh my.
I didn't even see it either. I was looking for the bubble.
It's all good, bro. Nice dash attack. That's exactly how you want to punish a rising aerial, too. Especially since you don't have a disjoint, technically. Like you do, but not really.
Punish a rising aerial with a dash.
Yeah, because you can catch my landing, right? If I go like this, you can catch me before I throw something out on the ground again, right? So if you see a rising aerial, you dash in with a dash attack and you catch the landing. As long as you can react in time. Okay, I'm cheating.
Yep, that's it.
Oh my god. Not like this. Showing up. You're trying to get me killed, bro. This guy's actually a menace to society. Gifting another 10, and I can't, bro. I can't focus. I can't gas you up. I mean, I can, but I'm falling to my death. Oh god. Okay, nail the trick. None of this is real.
Oh.
That's the Lucina curse. Damn.
Even
that is
with
tragic.
the disrespect.
I'm sorry, bro. I had to put one on for showing off one time. Different. That was incredibly unnecessary on my part, but I guess so. Oh my.
It worked.
Oh my.
Ooh.
So that would be a pretty decent example of movement right there, right? It wasn't guaranteed that you were going to go for a grab, but I pushed right up on you with my dancing blade, and then I jumped over top, didn't get hit by the grab, and I came down and punished the grab with fair, right? Oh my.
Okay.
Oh, okay, this character's amazing. Actually godlike. Okay. Okay, yep. So as far as a flip in, flip out, this is not necessarily the same situation, but if you're getting finessed out of shield for going for grabs, you could have punished all of those things with fair out of shield, right? But I'm right in front of you. So I'm doing stuff like that and you try and grab, you're going to get absolutely finessed, and you don't deserve it. Yep. Maybe one day I'll be able to afford shirts with sleeves. Maybe one day. Oh no. It's kind of a tall order, to say the least. But notice, if I'm doing stuff like this, right? You don't want to go for that grab there. You want to either drop shield and go for a dash attack if you're really fast, because you can, like, fake it by flickering your shield. Or you got to go for fair to shield and catch my end leg, right?